Nice one, cool dudes. I am here in the small village of Niton, home to about 2,000 people. But back in the olden days, 1830s and 1850s and such like, this was the smuggling epicentre on the Isle of Wight. And practically everyone in the village was involved either directly in smuggling or they financed it. And these aren't just allegations I've made up. These are from the Niton and Whitwell Council information sheet. Yes, I'm doing their excellent walk, which you can find online. It's called the Niton Smugglers Walk, and all the details are below here. I sort of couldn't work out what the route was, so I've plotted it on my trusty Outdoor Active app, and I'm going to follow that route and miss a part of the walk out, which I've done before. I'll tell you about it when we get there. Anyway, let's get going. Good luck, everyone, especially me. Our first stop, cool dudes, is where I'm standing to introduce the video, in the graveyard of St John the Baptist Church. And it's to do with this cheek mausoleum, because this is where some smugglers hid when they saw a warning light in a nearby cottage telling them that the customs and excise men were about. And a man called Mr Muscle, no relation to the oven cleaner, climbed down in here and hid with the other smugglers to evade the customs and excise men until dawn. And the story goes that as they pulled back the slab to climb out, the local sexton, Mr Long, was walking down the path and saw them rising up from the grave and thought it was the living dead. Pretty good story to start off. All right, let's get on with it. And right by the church entrance, cool dudes, is this Herbie's cottage, thought to be the oldest one in Niton, and that is where the light was kept to warn the smugglers that the revenue patrols were about. What's brilliant about this walk, cool dudes, is there's actually plates marking the different points along the route, and this is number 3 and 4 for these two old cottages here. And in one of them, Richard Russell, a former master butcher, was found smuggling spirits, and he was convicted and sent to Winchester jail, where he spent 6 months in prison. And his next door neighbour was also smuggling brandy too and fined £100, which is probably £1 billion in today's money. There used to be 7 pubs in Niton. I'm not surprised at the amount of booze that was smuggled, but now there's only 2, the White Lion and the Buddle. And yes, the White Lion was also the home of smuggling. The old landlord, Thomas Morris, back in 1848, was found to have smuggled 3 barrels of Dutch brandy, and he was held in a Winchester jail until his fine of £100 was paid. Oh, naughty Thomas. And this is Coach's Halt, where the coaches would come, and often the contraband was loaded up into kegs underneath the hidden compartments, and even under ladies' petticoats. The other surviving pub in Niton is the Buddle Inn, and there's been a drinking establishment here since 1550, although it didn't get its licence until 1859. What? And one of the Buddle's many visitors was probably the poet Sidney Dobell, who visited the area in 1860 for health reasons. And he observed the following: the whole population here are smugglers. Everyone has an ostensible occupation, but no one gets his money by it or cares to work in it. Here are fishermen who never fish, but always have pockets full of money, and farmers whose farming consists of ploughing deep by night, and whose daily time is spent standing like herons on lookout posts. Doesn't sound like he enjoyed it here. There is an option, cool dudes, to go up to the footpath up there, which I've done before. Here's a little section of it of me almost crying in another video. This is the path down here. I can't believe it. I hate it. Can you imagine having to carry your smuggled goods up here? Not worth it, mate. Take them back. It's so steep and there's a sort of narrow drop off the edge, so if you've got vertigo like me, I would advise not doing this bit. But along that bit of the walk is a cave, which is a small smuggler's cave they used to stow kegs in. It's not worth risking your life for, especially if you're not smuggling stuff. All right, let's go and have a look at the lighthouse. St Catherine's, what a lovely lighthouse. But it wasn't only a lighthouse, it used to be a Coast Guard station where they look out for suspicious vessels. That looks like a strange one there, Mr. Lighthouse man. You can see here some of the rocks that the smugglers would have to navigate their boats through in order to get to the coast. Regular viewers may remember in my Ventnor Ghost Walk I talked about some drug smugglers who were trying to smuggle £90 million worth of cocaine round Orchard Bay. Well, this is Castlehaven, where their boat got washed up and they had to walk up along this pathway with the cocaine on their backs, and that's when they got caught. Oh dear. My advice would be, if you're trying to smuggle £90 million worth of cocaine and you get stranded, always take someone who can fit at least £89 million worth up their backside. The one bad thing I've done when planning this walk is that the first half's downhill, which means the entire second half is a horrific steep hill. Oh, boo-hoo, Pete Portland. I'll get lost sunglasses, Marek. This part of the walk called is quite a long detour to go up the Cripple path. I'm a bit worried about the Cripple path, but it was once used by Charles II when he went to Niton Rectory for dinner. So I'll be in good company. Maybe I'll see the latest King Charles going up it today. Who knows? Anyway, it's time for question of the day, cool dudes. Lately I've been finding it increasingly difficult to find good things on YouTube and the internet because algorithms just constantly feed me the exact same things. And I want to know, what are your favourite videos? Not YouTube creators, but actual videos that make you happy or you enjoy. One-off ones or peculiar things. Please post them below. I would love to watch them. Thanks, cool dudes. Already a problem, cool dudes. The map is telling me to go up this unmarked Cripple path here, but there's actually a signposted one further up or further back along the route, and I'm going to trust that one rather go up this unmarked one because it looks a bit dodgy. This looks absolutely horrific. Definitely bring trekking poles, cool dudes. I absolutely hate this. It turns out it's not as bad as I thought. There are rails for most of it. As long as it's not wet, the stone footing is pretty reliable. But if you've got vertigo, maybe avoid it. Oh yes, there's a good boy, good boy, good boy. Nice one, cool dudes, and thank you very much Niton and Whitwell Council for that excellent walk. It was a total of 4.8 miles, I think 2 hours and 55 minutes. The Cripple path isn't that bad at all if you're worried about it. if you enjoyed that walk, why not join the Cool Dudes Walking Club on YouTube, where you can watch some members only videos that's not as dodgy as it sounds and get to use these emojis. Oh yes please. Also, you could go to the website and get some of this excellent merchandise which works wonderfully as birthday presents or gifts for any time of year. Alright cool dudes. Also, I'm going to put my whole route on Outdoor Active and put audio links in the key points, so you can follow the route if you've got Outdoor Active and it will instantly play me talking about the certain points en route. Who could ask for more? More information in the prize draw coming up next for the members. Alright, that's it. Oh yeah, one more thing. Stay cool. Nice one, cool dudes. What an enjoyable walk. And yes, the average watercolour I painted of St Catherine's Lighthouse is available on eBay in the link below and above. Starting price £10. Please get it if you like average things. Right, cool dudes. As I mentioned at the end of this video, Outdoor Active kindly sponsored this video and they've made a walk, and I've recorded a load of audio files at points during the walk, so when you get it on your phone you can just click on the icons and it will play me talking about St Catherine's Lighthouse, for instance, and other places on the walk. Let's listen to one now. You don't need me to tell you, my friends, that you are standing in front of St Catherine's Lighthouse. And this is the second lighthouse built in Niton, because the previous one, way back on the hill behind you, known as the Pepper Pot, was hugely ineffective. And this culminated in... Alright. So that is available on Outdoor Active. If you fancy going on the walk and listening to it as a part of an audio tour, you get discount off Outdoor Active with the codes COOLDUDES10F. So definitely do that. I think it's a really good walking app, otherwise I wouldn't recommend it. Anyway, right, what else have we got to say? Yes, please keep continuing to send me pictures of your key rings for the gallery at the end. Normally I put some new key rings out at the end of each video, and there's some ghost ones now. Also, there's now a special offer on my zines. You can get the Guernsey zine and the Isle of Wight zine for just £8, or 2 of 1 if you prefer. That's on the website. Right, is that all the business? I think so. It's time for the competition. This week the prize is a Guernsey zine, an Isle of Wight zine, stickers, a whole year's pro subscription to Outdoor Active, and a St Catherine's Lighthouse picture. This has just been done this week, so it's the first one available, an A5 print by Stripey Art. Please check out Stripey Art's website and get something if you like Isle of Wight art. It's all brilliant. Okay, cool dudes. Currently there are 345 brilliant people who help me keep doing this channel and are members on the YouTube page. Right, so it's time to say, random number generator, generate me a number. Generate 318. The 318th person to join on YouTube is Joanna James. Thank you, Joanna. I will send you this stuff. And thank you to everyone who supported me. Alright, that's about it. Oh yeah, one more thing. Stay cool.